Well, hello, welcome to my kitchen. I am Tina, we're hanging with Frugal Tina. For my returning subscribers, as always, thank you. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for commenting, and thank you for coming back day after day, week after week. And to anybody who's new here, thank you for showing up. And I hope you like what you see, and I hope you come back too. So, what are we gonna make for dinner tonight? We're going to make a recipe called Cowboy Lasagna Giddy-Ups. I've never made this before, so this is a first for me, but I think I'm gonna like it because all of the ingredients is stuff I and the children like. So let's get right to it. Let's make it together. Let's learn together. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's heat up those pots. Come on. Okay, this is meal number one out of this pork roast that I paid $5.42. So what's really cool is when I took it out of the package, there's 2 pieces of meat in there. Now I'm making 2 meals out of this, so I had a dilemma. Do I cook one today and one tomorrow? Heck no. I need shredded pork for both of them, so I'm cooking them both today. I'm not going to do much with this. I'm just going to put it in there because we are going to be using barbecue sauce with this. So I'm just going to add just some salt and pepper. And then I took the cap off of this one already, but some onion and garlic. This is to taste, guys, because we're going to add barbecue sauce, so you're really not going to need a whole lot of it. Never enough garlic. Pepper. And some salt. And last but not least, I always just put a little bit of water down in the bottom, just so it doesn't burn. And you probably should have sprayed your pan. I didn't, but you probably should. That's it. We'll be back later. Okay, here's everything you're gonna need for the meal. Now remember, for those who are new here, I always have to make things 2 ways. I have to make it with dairy and without dairy because of food allergies. So what you're gonna need is you're gonna need some pulled pork, which is in a crock pot in the back, lasagna noodles, cottage cheese, and you need cottage cheese, not ricotta, green chilies, 2 eggs, oregano, 8 ounces of cheddar cheese, some brown sugar barbecue sauce, and for the non-dairy version, I'm using Mexican shreds and tofu. So let's get right to it. Okay, we need to do the prep work. I'm going to cook the pasta, shred the cheese, and shred the pork. Okay, while the pasta is cooking, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of barbecue sauce to the shredded pork. And of course I forgot my thing. I'm back. I don't know how I was expecting to get all the goodness out of there without having something to scrape it. And we're just gonna mix that all together. That's not gonna work out well with that little flimsy thing, right? Now I have a little bit more meat in here than it calls for, so I might need just a pinch more, but you don't want it too wet for this recipe, from what I understand. So I'm not gonna go crazy with the barbecue sauce, but I am gonna put a little bit more in there. Okay, well let me give this a good mixing and I'll be back. Okay, that's all mixed up. I'm going to drain the pasta and let's get going. Okay, so you're gonna need, it calls for a 1/2 cup of cottage cheese. And you want cottage cheese, not ricotta, because I may need a little bit more because I'm making more, but I'll make it as I go. Because it's a little bit not as strong a flavor as ricotta cheese. So you don't want that in your face like ricotta. 2 teaspoons oregano. 1, 2. Calls for 2 eggs. 1. Oops. 2. It calls for the whole can of green chilies drained. I'm not going to use the whole can because I don't like spicy, and I have to do one for Eric as well. So you do as you will. Use it, omit it, whatever. I'm going to lightly use it. Just a little bit in ours. And we're going to give that a go. I already know I need more because I made a whole box of lasagna noodles, and this only calls for 6 of them. So, but I wanted to show you what it looked like, how it's supposed to be made before I go rogue and do my own thing. Okay, I added another half a cup of cottage cheese in here. I did not add anything but cottage cheese. So in here is 1 full cup of cottage cheese, about 1/4 of the can, and 2 teaspoons. I'm going to set this to the side while I start making it. Because I'm making it for 1, 1/4 of a block of the tofu. I'm just going to mash it down a little bit. An egg. Now it says lightly beaten. I'm beating it in here. And I'm going to do 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. I might do a whole teaspoon, I don't know, but let's just see what 1/2 looks like. And we're just going to mix this well. Oh, wait, forgot the chilies. And that's what his looks like after it's all mixed up. Okay? All right, for Eric's, I'm just gonna add some of the Mexican style shreds to the tofu. I'm not gonna add a lot because his has coconut oil in it and it makes a lot of oil. So I just don't wanna use too much. And plus he's only having like maybe 2. Okay, now what I did was I took that block of cheddar cheese I had out and I shredded half of it. And that's it. It always looks like so much more once you start shredding it. And we're going to add that. I don't know why I'm using my hand. I'm going to add that to the bowl. And give it a mix. And we're ready to start assembling. Assembling. That's what it looks like. Doesn't look like much of anything right now, but we're getting there. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to make 3 for Eric. This is the non-dairy version. Mr. I don't like meat. It's been coming down here grabbing pinches full. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your pan and you're going to grease your pan. Typically, I would just use veggie spray. I didn't have any today, so I just used some Crisco. Then you're going to take your mixture and you're going to put it all the way down the lasagna noodle. All right. So then it says take 2 heaping tablespoons. So that's what we're going to do. Heaping. Heaping. I almost started to say, yeah, I'm probably not going to put that much in Eric's after I just finished telling you guys how he was down here grabbing the meat. That looks pretty good. So let me finish these and then we'll come back for the next step. Okay, so that's on there. I'm going to turn this around. So I turned it like this so I have a better angle at it from where I'm standing. And what you're going to do is you're just going to roll this puppy up. And then you're going to want it seam side down in the pan. Oh my goodness, that's so heavy. I don't even know if Eric can eat 3 of these. Okay, let's do one more because my camera shut off, so I don't know if you saw the whole thing. Just gotta fold it. I wouldn't like roll it because it pushes the food that way more than kind of folding it. Like that. And then seam side down. Oh my goodness, these are going to be filling. All right, I'm going to finish this. I'll come back when I'm doing ours so you can see what it looks like. Sometimes it looks differently because of the different cheeses, and you really want to know what yours is going to look like. And if this isn't yours, then you don't know what it looks like. So let me finish this one. I'll come back when we start the others. Okay, I'm back. All right, so this is with the cottage cheese. I'm gonna do one while you watch. One heaping. Pardon the fingers because mine isn't like shredded very well. So I don't have much of a choice but to use my fingers at this point. And that's two, which is quite a bit of meat in here. All right, then you're going to roll it up. All right, I gotta turn it around because Will I have my greased 9x13 here? I was just telling my daughter I think I need a bigger pot. Famous last words. I need a bigger bowl. Give it a fold. Give it a fold. Give it a fold. Same side down in the pan. And I'm just going to repeat that process. Let's do it that way. This is Eric's, and that's ours. That batch made 10 rolls. I made a little bit extra to finish off the noodles. So just so you know, that's what it made. May make more or less depending on how you fill yours. But then you're going to just put some cheese. I'm using the plant-based for Eric. I'm going to put some cheese over top of this. And then I think I'm going to put Eric's in a bigger bowl. I know, I need a bigger bowl. My favorite last words. Only because I think it's not high enough. So let's just go onward, forward. Okay, with ours, got a little splaining to do. I took the cheddar cheese and tried to chop it up in my food processor. And apparently it was a little bit too warm for that. And it made a big ball. So I had to go with plan number 2. And I just grabbed some cheese out of the refrigerator. On top, it's supposed to be the cheddar cheese, but I don't have any more. And it was too clumpy. So I didn't want to put it in here. I might throw it on there somewhere, but it was too clumpy to spread it around. All right, so let me get this in the oven. My oven is set at 350, about 30 minutes maybe. I'll give it a check around then. All right, I'll be back. And that's what it looks like. They're gonna go in the oven. I'm gonna put some foil over the top. And when they come out of the oven, I'll be back. Oh, would you look at there? Looky. Here comes Eric's.
But it is looking yummy.
And look at Eric's.
Yummy.
Let's get this plated up, and I'm gonna see you
At the table.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
Hello! We're at the table! This is gonna be good, y'all. I don't know. I've never had it. Like I said, this is my first time too. I found this somewhere on the interweb or a magazine. I don't know. Ready? You got to cut? Don't take a giant bite there. I can't wait to taste it. Oh, look at the meat coming out of it. Yummy! Oh, and the cheese. Oh, I'm loving it already. I haven't even bitten it. Wait for me.
Just blow it on it. Smells amazing.
It smells amazing, it does. Little plates over here. I think mine's about to go everywhere. I can't get it, I know. He's over there going, right? All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go. Mmm. Mmm.
I like the meat.
You do? Told you he was down here picking at the pot. This is absolutely delicious. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
It's behind the camera saying it smells so good.
She's back there dancing around. She can't wait to get her taste. I'm going to take one more taste. The only thing I would say is it could use a little salt and pepper. Because I didn't add any. I was afraid with all the barbecue sauce. But a little salt and pepper would help this out. What do you think?
I think it's perfect.
Oh, well.
I'm eating every one of mine.
Alrighty. Well, there you have it. Let me get the others fed. And I'll see you at the wrap-up. Okay, well, dinner's over. How did we do? Here goes Eric. He ate 2 of them with meat. The boy who doesn't like to chew meat ate 2 of them. He wanted to eat the 3rd, didn't have the room for it. How'd we do? And here's ours. We tried to finish it, couldn't do it. It was really, really good. My honest opinion would be some salt, pepper, and a little bit more barbecue sauce than I used. But other than that, it is a do again for us. We tweak it a little bit, but it was good.
Okay, this is meal number 2 from this roast that I paid $5.42.
This is how I assemble my pulled pork sandwiches. First, I slice them. I'm going to stick these under the broiler to toast them. Okay, so not everybody wants cheese on theirs. So for the ones that do want cheese, I toasted the roll. And then I'm just going to put some yellow cheese. You could do mozzarella, Monterey Jack. But this is what the kids said they wanted. This is what they're getting. I'll put that back in, toast it real quick, and then put on the pulled pork. Okay, so we're out of the oven. Boom. That is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Into the crock pot. I only turned it on to warm up what was left over from last night's dinner. That's going to be yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, and there you have it. Tonight's dinner. Boom. Gonna serve that with some French fries. All done. And there's my plate. Looking pretty, pretty.